I'm not here.
Getting...
I actually went to the teacher section, or to the cafeteria.
Oh, okay. Gale just doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna try and find the history section.
Yurtle, are you doing anything?
Following Dante because he's one of the boys, and
yeah.
I don't even know if Yurtle can read, for fuck's sake, so not going to tempt that.
He would have had to be able to read to get
Yeah,
the letters.
I would imagine Yurtle can read, just not very well.
Yeah, so he's not the type to read a book or write down notes in class because it's like, not going to try. You're not forcing me.
Alright, well, I'm going to look for something.
Dante, as you're sort of looking through like all the books, you don't really find anything that like of what you're looking for. It's just like a lot of there's like so many books. Like there's like hundreds and like thousands of books here. And like you look at like the covers, you're looking at words, you're like skimming through stuff. You're seeing a lot of symbols and like magical things, and like nothing's really making a whole lot of sense, and nothing matches anything else.
Is that on just this bookshelf, or is that like
You're walking through the whole place. You're not seeing anything. Like you're not reading like every single book that takes like hours or like days. But as you're sort of generally just like looking through stuff, nothing seems to really catch your attention. So Julian, you just sort of walk over by Miriam.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend I'm looking at the books, but I know I'm not going to find anything that helps me. And just... So, Miriam, you like books, right? You've probably read a lot of books.
She says, she's not actually reading right now. She's looking through like the indexes. Yeah. She says, "Oh, yeah, I'm kind of a reader."
Yeah. Anyone happen to have read any books lately about pink blossom ladies? Like,
she says, a pink blossom lady?
Yeah, maybe books on like greater beings or something, prophecies and whatnot.
She says, There are a couple of divination. I've only just gotten here a little bit ago because we haven't had much time to like actually look around the school yet. I'm just trying to get like accustomed to like where I imagine I'll be spending a lot of time. I think that there should be divination books somewhere around here.
Okay.
You're talking about a prophecy, like.
I mean, I don't want to throw names around there, but weird dreams just came to a wizard place. You can't be too. You really don't know.
She said,
It was vivid, man.
She says, I guess I could help you find something if you're looking for help, but I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just if you know any divination books, that's probably a good place to start. Divine things. I'm gonna start looking for the divine section.
Alright, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
If you want to help, that'd be great, Miriam, but you don't have to. You know, I'm sure you're busy.
She says, I'm actually just trying to, like, sort of get my feet wet in the library, so,
But did you know there's a forbidden section?
She said, yeah, I heard about that. I wonder what's in there.
Oh, I'm so, I'm getting a reason to go in there one way or another. Let me just tell you that.
She says, can you imagine, like what's back to, like, the kind of information? Dante, you just sort of walk up to them at this point.
Yeah.
So Dante, you hear, but starting, they're talking about, like, a forbidden section, and they start... And Miriam actually, she starts like running her fingers along all the indexes of all the books, like reading incredibly fast as she like looks through all the titles.
You boys want to get into the forbidden section?
I mean, you could get in a lot of trouble if you have no reason.
It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
I mean, look at the teacher.
Has a good point.
Look at the teacher 20 feet away from.
Yeah, 50. He's staring at you guys.
You gotta adore him. He can't know.
Wait, Dorm just puts the door like so he can't see Dante.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like a wall between us.
Instant privacy curtain.
Right, so you just sort of stick the door up. He waves his hand and the door like opens as if it was on like hinges. Just like swings over so we can see Julian again. He says, all right, man. I think I need to already have a little teacher intervention here.
I'm not going in there with I'm joking, but I'm curious, but like
He
done.
says, no, I get you. Listen, I know the first years you say forbidden section, and they're all like, oh man, I want to get in there and like read all the dark magic books. You could literally be expelled from the school if you go inside.
So there are dark magic books.
He says,
help growing stuff.
I'm sure the growing ones are out here, man. Unless you're growing like demon babies.
No,
he says, listen. He says, just, I know it's exciting, like, oh, I want to get back there, but just like, listen, man, freshman classes have a tendency to dwindle over the days in Sphinthris.
Apologies
do your
for the
best.
sneezes.
Just wizard to wizard here, just kind of, not even as a teacher, I'm telling you, like, you just really don't want to go back there, man. Like, if you really want to know what's back there, just wait till you need a specific book, and like just try to talk to your teachers and try to really excel at your magic, but don't go poking your nose where it don't belong, or you're gonna get your nose like turned into a shark.
Can I try and prestidigitate my nose into a shark?
Yeah, go ahead, try.
I'm like an arcane.
Wait. Yeah, I guess that would work.
I create a non-magical trinket of a
thinking
shark
minor
over my nose. It falls
He goes,
to the floor.
good one, man.
Good one.
And he sort of like does a little like shoulder punch again.
Oh, my whole
This is
body
the shark
hurts.
from your dreams.
He's back to eat your leg.
It's finally come.
Yertle, this like demon guy is like the first person out of everyone you've encountered at Sphinthris this entire time who hasn't looked at you weird for being a turtle.
Also, sir, I like you. You haven't shot me any weird looks. I am Yertle. Nice to meet you.
He says, hello, my name is Mr. Xanazex. I'm the history teacher. And he goes to shake your hand.
I shake his hand.
As you shake his hand, you pull it off. And he starts screaming. He goes, and he's like waving around his stump. And then, all of a sudden, his hand.
I'm going to try and put his hand back on the stump as he's waving it around.
As he does it, he sort of, like, slides, like,
on it?
he slides his actual hand like out of his sleeve, and he goes, "Ha, gotcha!" And then the hand you're holding just sort of fades away into dust. And he like slaps his knee.
Does the hand say it doesn't feel so good?
God damn it.
He says, yeah, but just look for blossom ladies. Don't go looking for like world destroying spells, man. Just
Alright.
yeah.
Well, if the Blossom Lady turns up in the forbidden section, I'm told you so. I think.
He says, I haven't spent too much time in the forbidden section. Like teachers are allowed because we're teachers, but I haven't looked back there too much. I really don't remember anything about a blossom lady. So sorry, pal.
Well, if you ever hear about one, you know who to talk to.
He says, yeah, definitely. Your name is I don't think I got your name.
Julian.
No, Yertle. Julian.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, just enjoy the library. If you need help finding anything specific, I can help you.
Yeah.
We do have a log of all of the books over by the study tables. So yeah, just go ahead and world's your oyster. And he kind of goes, he strides around you guys to start walking away.
Gonna kind of hop back over to Miriam and just see if you found anything yet.
She says, "Oh, yeah, that's right. We were looking for something." And she sort of puts away like a really cool book that had like dragons on the cover.
I pull that book out and have a look at it. What the fuck is that? Dragon book?
It's just Aragon.
Oh.
Which in this case is like realistic fiction.
Yeah. You're kind of turning around. Wait, what are you two doing here looking for? Dante, Yodel, what are you guys looking for?
Us?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
following
suppose
Dante.
I can share some information with the boys.
But yeah.
Yeah, I can share some
Yeah.
information with the boys. All right, huddle around, boys. Huddle around.
Well, I mean,
Gotta
I'll be
get a
right
game
back.
plan.
Got boy business. Oh, my head.
The boy business. Okay, so after flying class, all right, started hearing some voices in the head going, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure you're in the right spot.
creepy stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's getting real. All right, but he told me to come here, and he gave me the description of a symbol. All right.
Kind of pull out like my book and like hold out my
it's a
quill
book.
and just like, what does the symbol look like? I'll
Yeah.
sketch it.
Do we have a picture of this?
So yeah,
Do we know what it looks like?
Julian, you sort of hand him the thing, and Dante sort of draws. He draws like this, like he draws like a circle, and he draws like a triangle, but like the triangle's like broken at pieces,
Okay.
and it's got like another diamond in the middle.
Okay, so it's not the
No, it's not Harry Potter.
it's not the hollows. I was gonna say, I swear to God, if this is the
And then it's got little circles around there that have little symbols in it, but they're kind of like weird, descript things, and Dante doesn't think he could draw them very well.
Yeah, like actual symbol.
And it's got a bunch of like writing in a language that he doesn't know how to read, just sort of like scribbled around the edges like that.
Yeah, mine's probably literally just like squiggles.
Squiggles.
So
Okay.
Dante draws that just in the notebook.
That's what it looks
Do
like.
I recognize it at all? Like, would I?
Yerdle and Julian
world?
make an Arcana check. Yeah, no, you have no idea what this is.
God, we're gonna be like so suspicious around school. Like Dante's hearing voices, I'm having like prolific dreams and shit.
I mean, it could just be being crazy.
I mean that can happen, yeah. But you don't seem too crazy.
I could actually be losing my mind if I haven't already.
There's spells for that. If any of us get a reason to go into the Forbidden Room, I guess we could keep an eye out for that symbol as well, just in case.
Alesia, at this point, while you're standing there looking at the books, the four girls who were outside the courtyard all walk into the library.
Ooh.
Fight.
She doesn't even like look at him. She just keeps looking through the books.
They don't really acknowledge you. They just sort of like walk. Actually, no, yeah. As they sort of they sort of come up to like next to you, like, but they look at you like to get past you. Like they're looking like
The
like you're
lady's
in their
just gonna
way.
keep ignoring them. Keep searching for books.
This one says, excuse us, please.
I mean, there's not really anywhere to go where she isn't talking. Yeah, she'll move aside.
Just like press it up against the bookcase.
Well, no, she's not going to press up against it, but...
All right, they sort of like just kind of wiggle past you. And then they just start talking as they kind of just like stride through the library. Yeah, so that happens.
I'm gonna keep looking for my divs.
You're just gonna keep looking. All right, everyone who wants to keep looking for books, go ahead and make an intelligence check. Just raw, straight.
Yeah, I'll help them look for. I'll help look for.
I got the
books.
22 last time when I was searching for Miriam. I'm not sure what that was for.
Oh, Yerdle, my boy.
I did say I could barely read, right?
That reading is not helping you.
Alesia, what are you looking for?
Just some
Memes.
history book sort of things.
Oh yeah, history. That's what you. Okay. Alesia, you pull out like this big old thick book. It's sort of like this really dark gray, like leather, like almost tome looking thing. And then on the front in like dark red text, it says "The Awakened War," a full documentation, and then has like a bunch of like symbols of countries, flags on the front.
Well, at least gonna say, "Oh hell yeah!" Probably a little louder than she should in here.
Oh hell yeah!
And go carry it to go sit down.
Alesia, as you pick it up, you see just out of the corner of your eye, you see Gar and Varian walk into the library.
Man, everyone. This is the
Oh,
library.
hey, look, the fags are here.
And they look like they're sneaking, and they're like chuckling almost, and they're like smiling, and they like look past you, and they're looking like way over near like next to where the tables are, and they just start like without even noticing you just stride past you.
Detriment variant.
You totally can make a dexterity check. Oh, he eats shit. He just like face plants.
Oof.
He's like he like gets up. And he says, "Watch where you're going, stupid bitch." And then the two of them start walking away. And like I'm assuming you weren't like hiding the fact that you tried to trip them, and they just don't even take notice after the comment. And they like walk over here and they start like looking, like over in that direction.
If you guys want to go suck one of their dicks in private, the bathrooms are open.
Jesus.
They don't even respond.
Should go over to this table and sit down or stand and read that book.
All right, the rest of you, Dante, you find like you find a couple of cool books detailing like symbols, like just like generic, a bunch of like different kind of things. A lot of it are like transmutation circles for like alchemy. There are like some spell circles for like rituals. You're not seeing any matches. Like you see a couple that are like kind of close and just like the general kind of vague design of it. But you're not seeing anything concrete and nothing that really like screams what you're looking for. Yurtle, you find a really cute picture book.
Fuck yes. I'll get lost in the picture book.
Yurtle just reads it. Julian, you find a book about like dream analysis.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like
Perfect.
this clearly divination like magic book, and like you sort of start going through it, and it says a bunch of stuff about how like in dreams there are like certain symbols you can pick out that mean different things.
Alright, sweet. Yeah,
And
kind
you
of
sort
run
of
over
going
to
through it.
Miriam with
It
it.
says,
It's like, I think I've had some Miriam.
she says, "Oh yeah, that might be really helpful." She sort of walks over. She like as you're sort of flipping through the pages, she's like reading them like lightning fast, like over your shoulder. She doesn't ask you to turn the page. She's like just like scanning it constantly with her eyes. It's talking stuff about how like if a child shows you something in a dream, then that means that it's true, and like how different things can mean danger. It talks about how like how about when you're falling or like running for something, you can feel stressed or like helpless, and like you're just going through. It doesn't talk about blossom ladies or like.
I look for key things like
anything.
the clock or like the symbolism of the water and tree or older figures.
You're looking through stuff. You see that it says that oftentimes clocks can be like a key thing in lucid dreaming, because like usually in your dreams you won't be able to tell what time a clock says, and sort of just general vague stuff. Nothing concrete that really helps with anything specific. It's just a lot of general information that doesn't really seem to apply.
Holy moly! I mean, it's not everything, but it's a good place to start, I guess.
She says, I guess since I'm just helping you, what happened in the dream? Was there just like a blossom lady and she just like talked to you?
Yeah, actually, I kind of wave over at Dante and Yodel to like gesturing them over. I might as well tell you, since Dante, you shared some stuff and we're the boys. So last night I had a dream. So the key things in the dream is I was outside at night in front of the tree at the courtyard, and the clock was going. I could see the clock, and then I felt this presence behind me, so I turned, and this lady made from pink blossoms just started to form in front of me. She got up real close, and she kind of touched my face, which now hurts, still, ow. And she told me some stuff. He kind of thinks a bit because his memory's not the best. He's probably written it down by now. The main things she said is, you have already found what you need and who you need. And then she said, he is coming for you. It's begun again. And then she vanished. And then the clock struck midnight and I woke up. Those seem like the important things I remember.
Hmm.
Then I talked to the defense teacher about it, and he said to go see Mr. Danager, the divination teacher. But I was thinking to wait until we actually had a class for that before we pester him.
Miriam says, "That's really interesting."
I know, I've never had a dream like this before. I mean, usually dreams are fine for me, but, you know, I just arrive at magic school and I have a weird dream that seems real. It's got me on edge, you know? And if I dream tonight about falling or running, then I know I'm stressed, so...
Something's going on and I don't like it.
I mean,
She says, I mean,
not
it might just be a dream, but that sounds oddly detailed to be just a dream.
yeah, I mean, I gotta know. It's gonna drive me crazy. I wanna know if it is or it isn't, so that's why I'm here.
She says, actually, listen, I'm gonna go grab lunch right now, but
Okay.
don't be afraid to like talk to me about this. I'm actually kind of intrigued. Tell me where it's going. If you find anything new, and I'm here to help, I guess. But
Yeah, just-
I am gonna go, guys.
Yeah, you know, just keep it on the DL, don't go.
She says, yeah,
I don't want
definitely.
everyone to think I'm bonkers.
And
There's
she sort of
a
just kind
personal
of
small group.
scoots past Dante, and she sort of just waltzes out of the library.
Enjoy lunch. Can I inside her? Just quickly. Like, is she... Like,
Yeah, go and
is
make
she
an insight
actually
check.
hungry, or is she, like, running to fucking, like, tell everyone I'm crazy?
You don't think she thinks you're crazy? You think she kind of like it's sort of like outside of her comfort zone in a sort of situation. She feels kind of like uncomfortable with like the whole scheme of it. But you felt like that last bit where she said like, "Don't be afraid to talk to me about it," was sincere. Like but you're not sure she was like like she was looking for an out of the situation, but she just like she wasn't being like too rude.
Yeah, kind of shrug. Well,
All right,
shit.
so Leku.
Yeah, I exist.
Yeah, during all this, you just went to
Right.
the infirmary, right?
yeah,
Yep.
checking all
right.
over.
The infirmary does not yet have a map.
That's fine,
Yeah.
because all I'm going to be doing is just sitting around and waiting for the guy I knocked out to wait up.
He's not super unconscious. As Bob sort of dragged him off, he was sort of like with it, but he's kind of just beat up.
I'm just
And
going to, like, start apologizing.
I'm just gonna put the tokens on the library, even though they're not actually there.
That's fine.
Just you know what I'm talking about. See, you see Oliver, he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. And then you see that the woman that Bob sort of goes to is one of the teachers who's wearing the green uniforms.
Mhm.
She's sort of this younger, very pretty brown-haired woman. And as soon as he's sort of brought in, she sort of goes to work, like tending to him and sort of like getting stuff up for him. She puts like one of the band-aids on his face that the defense teacher had.
And all his wounds are healed?
They start going away. He's got like some like more messed up stuff like on his face that it's not like treating.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, a few of those bones might be broken, actually." And she starts like wiggling his arm, and he like grimaces in pain. She says, Well, you may be here for the rest of the day, but I think you'll definitely be fine. She was like stumbling about, like getting stuff to like.
Once Leku hears broken bones, he just starts apologizing again.
Oliver sort of looks at me and says, look, man, it was just a game. It's cool. No beef.
Just not usually violent. Sorry.
No, he deserves it. He attacked Dante. He deserves it. Attacked one of the boys.
I didn't think I'd honestly thought I'd just distract you. I didn't think I'd knock you off your broom.
He says, yeah, I gotcha. Just, yeah, no hard feelings. It hurts like a bitch, but I think I'll be fine.
Okay. If you need anything, just let me know. I'm gonna call this one an IOU.
He says, yeah, sure. If I ever need like a favor or something, I'll come to you.
Thanks. Okay, well, bye.
Yeah, see ya, I guess, man. Back at the house. Whatever.
Yep. Leku's gonna walk off. Wait, what do you mean by Leku turning into Squidward? What the fuck?
You sound like you're slowly starting to sound like him.
Well then.
It's like.
So,
He
Lucky,
is
where do you
not
go after?
I guess I do have a bit of a sniffly nose. I'm going to go over each of the classes that were mentioned in my head. Like, there was flying and all that fun stuff, but do I remember ever the alchemy class ever mentioned?
It was never mentioned on intro week. You have no idea what the intro week schedule is.
Gotcha.
You have your school schedule. You know that you have alchemy class on Tuesdays normally, once term actually starts.
Okay. I'm gonna get Leku. Well, Leku's gonna go to the library.
All right, Lucky walks into the library.
Like Leku likes to read. That's his thing. Leku's gonna go look for a book on illusory magic.
All right, so go and make an intelligence check. Just like start looking around.
Intelligence +5. Here we go. Well, I was actually trying to avoid the library, but like Leku just read.
No,
books.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So like you basically find like a illusion magic for dummies.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
no.
that's what you were looking for. So.
Just like a very general like illusion magic like beginner's guide sort of thing.
Might as well start with the basics. I flip it open and just quick read it.
Oh yeah, so you're just sort of skimming through. It's just a lot of like detailing spells and like how the spells work and like the characteristics of like the illusions, like how they can't be touched or like all sorts of things, and like going through all the details of it. It has like a list of all the like known illusion spells.
Does it describe on how to cast any illusionary spells?
Nothing specific. It doesn't say like like you don't learn any spells like going through it. You learn about spells and like all these different kinds of things that illusion magic can do, but nothing really like concrete.
Are you trying to like
I'd
fill
put
up
it
your
back.
wizard book?
Maybe. I'm gonna just start scrolling through all the things and heading towards and look for a way I could figure out where a certain book is. Probably just blindly walking across, just looking at the wall.
At this
wall
point,
of
this tiefling man walks up to you and he says, hey there, man. Can I help you
Oh,
find anything?"
Jesus!
Hi, sorry, man.
Hi.
Hi, yeah.
Sorry. Hi.
My name is Mr. Xanazex. I'm the librarian and a history teacher.
Right, you're a teacher. Right. Apologies, not used to magical what's the word?
Things?
Well,
Doodads.
Books?
sorry, I'm just in my own head. Magical
It'd be weird if you were anywhere else. Haha.
magical species. That's the word I was looking for. So you're the librarian teacher?
So I'm the history teacher, actually, but I'm also kind of double as the librarian.
Okay, that's good to know. Do you have many books on evocation?
He says, "Oh yeah, tons, like fireballs, like ice knives, like all this, like oh yeah, it's like some of the coolest stuff, man."
Yeah, do you have any advanced books on that?
He says, I mean, we have spare defense textbooks and stuff like that. We have like
Defense? Like mage armor?
He says, "No, defense like the class, like learning about combat and stuff, like magical fighting, like wizard battles and stuff. You know what I'm talking about." He sort of walks over to bookshelves.
Yeah.
I mean, anything specific you're looking for?
Maybe acid or fire, I guess.
He says, here, and he sort of hands you this big book, and it says projectile spells and how they'll hit you. And he hands it to you, and he says, so this is sort of just a book about like kind of some basic attack spells. I don't know if it's really what you're looking for, but it's just some reading at least.
True. All knowledge is good knowledge. Well, mostly. Thank you. Do you read many books? I mean, like, I know you're the history teacher, but you've been bound to read them all by now, haven't you?
He says, not really. I'm mostly in the class, like teaching everything or like getting to really hang out with the students, just like getting to know people.
Okay. Do you know many magic tricks? Like, I've
He says,
heard...
yeah, here, I got a cool one I can show you right now.
Oh, sure.
He sort of like puts his hand on your face, and he pulls it away and he says, got your nose, and he's holding your nose.
I hold up my hand, and like his nose is already in it.
He says, I like you, man, and he puts your nose back on.
I can't do 2 separate illusions yet, but one's pretty sufficient so far.
He nods.
I'm gonna go read this book. Thank you for your assistance.
He says, yeah, no problem, man. I don't think I got your name. Who are you?
Oh, Leku.
He says, cool. Mr. Xanazex, of course. I'll probably see you around sometime, man.
Thank you. I hope to see you in class or maybe around the school. I might be here quite often, so I'd probably see you the most.
He says, yeah, cool, man. Hope you find something useful in there. He kind of gestures to the book.
Thank you. I start walking, like try to walk around him and past him. Are these like tight hallways, or are they? Like, are they? Is this like a small hallway for a library or a big hallway for a library?
It's pretty small. This is pretty small for a library.
Ah, okay. So I actually have to ask to get past him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see
All right,
how
so,
it is.
Julian leaves, right?
Yeah. Well, I kind of like see if I can see Xanazex on my way out.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can sort of walk up to him.
Yeah, kind of just from like down the hallway from the last one. I assume I just we could just take books, right? Like we don't have to. Like what do we do?
He says, "Oh, do you want to check something out?"
Yeah. So we actually I don't want to just leave with the book.
He he looks over and says, what book is it?
Yeah,
He's
kind of
like,
hold it up as if, like, yeah, it's obvious, you know?
he taps it with his finger and says, all right, yeah, you're good to go.
Nice.
Basically just like, there's no like late fees or anything, but basically if somebody else needs that book, then I'll just come to you and ask, like, if they can borrow it or something.
Kind of walking through the courtyard, just, so you're really hearing voices? Like, for real?
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
A while.
You seem
A while.
awfully calm for someone who's been hearing voices and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, sometimes he just asks for things. I don't always understand it, but, you know.
You guys are going crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I might already be.
Then again, you're a turtle and walking around with a door, so
Yeah.
I think it's, I think you fit
What?
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
What time is it now?
Right now it's sort of like mid-afternoon. It's like maybe 3 or 4, like approaching 5. It's getting kind of late.
But we need to get them consumed.
Yeah, like, is dinner a thing that happens? Like, when do we
Yeah,
go
we
to
kind
that?
of missed lunch, boys.
Yeah, so it was already going to be a late lunch because like flying kind of went on.
Yeah.
But now it's like already starting to get towards like dinner.
Yeah.
And basically the cafeteria, aside from like the intro feast that you guys had, it's literally just like a walk-in, walk-out kind of thing. Like you just kind of go. It's like a food court almost.
Alright, well, we probably go get some snack. We get a grub on, I reckon.
Yeah.
All right, so you three just kind of like just toddle back in, go to the cafeteria.
Yeah, I think we eat there and then we just grab like a whole bunch of snacks to go. That we're just gonna
Oh yeah,
eat
totally.
at the
Just,
place.
like, just swipe stuff.
Yeah, just like chill in front of the fireplace. Talking
You go back to the freshman house.
Yeah, I reckon we eventually get out of there.
You guys want to help me set up the crops?
Crop? You got crops?
He means his
That would be nice.
Hey Jeff, what are you doing?
Gale didn't get a chance to say what he wanted to do.
Because he's not saying what he wants to do.
I said that a while ago. I was waiting for
Repeat
you
it. What are
guys.
you doing?
I was waiting for literally all of you guys to not finish because we split up and everyone else was in the goddamn library. So I was waiting.
No, but
Well, that's what you said you were doing. You didn't say what you were actually doing.
Yeah,
Saying
so
you're
let's go to the
waiting it doesn't help.
Well, yeah, well, no. I was gonna go to the cafeteria, get some food, and see if I can find a way to get a job here, so I could make some actual small cash while I'm here.
Okay, so we'll go and do that real quick. So, you kind of walk into the admin office, and there's not a lot of like people running around. Also, just real quick, as you guys all show up in the freshman house, no one is there except for Miriam. But Gail, you start looking around. Gail, you find that sort of in the admin thing, there's sort of like this big billboard. This is like student sign up, and on it you see that there are a bunch of school clubs listed. Yeah. So do you want to read the list?
Yeah, let's not. I'm just gonna overview it real quick.
So you're sort of looking down. You see that up on the little thing there is the student council. There's broom ball. There's wizard volleyball. There's wizard bowling. Wizard bowling. Wizard chess. Wrangling club. Fencing club. Theater. There's the crackdown club. There's the games club. There's the dancing club. The literature club. The Whiz Kids academic team. The language club and the cheerleading club.
Oh, I'm joining the cheerleaders.
Is there like a president to sign up on this thing or no?
And then Gail, you also see that there is what's called the Crub Club of Excellence. There's sort of like a poster for it, and it sort of says like distinguished students sort of join like this special class thing where they sort of diverge from the whole freshman, sophomore, junior, senior thing and go to like an advanced study course.
I'm gonna jokingly just take out a quill and press a dissertation. Piper was here. No, I'm not actually. That's exactly what he's thinking though. Like, I know, but you know what? I'm gonna do that.
Just sign Piper
Alright, so you sort of just etch. What do you want to on the Crub Club poster? You want to etch Piper was here?
Yeah, you know what?
All right, you just scribble that down.
in the like most text-blunt comment way possible, so it doesn't look like my handwriting, but it probably doesn't look like hers either.
Comic
I just wanted to
sans.
do that. Yeah. that makes sense.
There's no secretary or anything. There doesn't seem to be any like work study programs or like any sort of job listings.
I'm gonna ask the cafeteria person about it if there's anyone there.
The cafeteria lady.
All right, so you sort of walk up to the lunch ladies. What do you say to them?
Okay, so I'm kind of tight on money, and I want to know if there's like anything I can do for like jobs wise here, like cleaning up after things or whatnot.
One of the lunch ladies is sort of this big old, kind of chubby looking human lady. She says,
Big Bertha!
Yeah, her name is Big Bertha. She's got a little name tag.